The Invincible Leader Mastermind is really about working on you so you can better work on and in your business.
That's right.
And so that's actually how we're going to do this, is that in this mastermind, which lasts, 12 weeks, call a week, we're going to go deep on what we call the 18 invincible powers to become an invincible leader. And so we'll be Mark and myself and our other business partner, Paulo.
Oh, Paulo's not here right now, but that man is unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's been working with me for a little bit too, and man, he really gets to the point of really finding out who you are. His specialty is knowing you even when you don't even really know yourself. And he called me out on some stuff, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And it's just this, everyone's got their superpower, and Paulo has this amazing ability to, just from hearing your voice, know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And once he gets to know you, he won't even need to hear your voice. He'll just know in his own awareness what needs to be said to you in that moment, right? And that's because we have an interesting background, right? Myself and Paulo, we were full-time meditating monks. We were competitive athletes like Mark was in our early 20s, and we did very well in that regard. And then we became full-time meditating monks.
I'm the up-and-coming monk. I now meditate.
He's a monk at large. A monk at large.
I love it. It's absolutely awesome.
So we're going to talk about the power of meditation and what is the different types of meditation and what is the best one to really debunk those deeper stresses. So there'll be 3 of us on these calls. So we call ourselves like the 3 wise men.
I like that.
We'll be like the 3 wise men, and you guys will be like the new Invincible Leader disciples, right? And this is going to be the original Invincible Leader Mastermind. So you guys will be the original disciples of invincible leadership to bring that not only to your own business but eventually to the world, right? Because we want to create more invincible leaders. There's too many leaders that are getting corrupted in their process of leading, and it's not fair on them, right? Because you've taken that position of responsibility, so that you need to have that protection, right? You want to talk a little bit about protection, why that's so important right now?
Oh, it's so important because, when you're not in control for one of your mind can run rampage through subconscious thoughts, right? So the patterns of life that you've run through, you're naturally going to run back into that because your subconscious mind is trying to protect you, but it's actually not. We've heard this over and over the last 5 to 10 years, is that you need to be conscious of your subconscious, because when you're conscious of your subconscious, you're now in control of your thoughts. If your thoughts go down a negative road, you need to revert that to a positive road, right? Because the more positive you think, the more your mind rolls down that road and your subconscious becomes trained to be a positive, right? And you don't want to overthink, because if you overthink and you question everything, that's exactly where you lose your protection, right? Because if you're overthinking things and you're going about things in a way that you used to, then you're trying to get to a different level, it doesn't add up. You consciously have to make that decision to say, I want to go to this level, so I need to focus on this area. Because when you overthink things, you get too many thoughts in your head, therefore you're now clogged up for the thoughts that you need to have in your head, right?
Absolutely. And one of the ways to know that you're actually in an invincible leadership state where you have that protection is the quality of simplicity, the quality of unity with yourself and with others in your environment, and the quality of truthfulness, right? And if you have these 3 qualities lively in your awareness, you are a more invincible leader, and you're less likely to be corrupted, diminished, or lose in any way. So we want to give you the knowledge on how to be in that state as long as possible. Now, there's going to be a whole series of things that we're also going to do on the back end for you, and give you these techniques and technologies to support you on the back end, and you're going to feel an increase in energy, and as a result, you're going to feel an increase in clarity, and you're going to feel an increase in creativity. And what that's going to lead to is more maximized progress and protection. No point of achieving and progressing and you're not able to protect it, right? When you protect it, you can achieve and progress as much as you want, right? And that's the experience we want to give you. So,
and with this mastermind though, Ramon, let's be a little bit vulnerable and out there. I've literally done this with Ramon and Pablo. I've done this where I'm literally being trained to have that clarity, the clearness, so that I think less and I'm more positive, that I've literally accelerated in growth based on following this protocol of what we've been doing. Because for myself, I grew up in a certain way, and I had certain patterns, and I would follow those patterns. And so when you grow up in a certain way, Ramon, where say you come from a less fortunate side of the world, right? Or you don't always have food on the table or whatever.
There's more stresses, there's more vices, there's more incoherences you're dealing with.
And then it's genetically impacted as well. So to get away from that side, you have to change who you surround yourself with. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to do that by impacting your mind in a positive way. And the way to keep, so you can impact on it, but if you've gone through something at a younger age, that's going to carry on through, right? So you have to look at that emotional attachment in a certain way. You have to be like, you know what, I'm grateful. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't experience that yesterday. And that's one of my famous things that I love to say to people is you are amazing today because of what you went through yesterday, right? So you have to accept it and engage with it and realize that you can become the success that you've been made to be, and you can run these companies to the levels that you believe
and not suffer.
That's right.
And not suffer.
That's
you know,
right.
we all have a sack of suffering, I call it. You know, but in that sack of suffering is actually gold. You can turn that suffering into gold, and Mark's been through that process. I've been through that process. Is that we can turn our past and our present suffering into gold and utilize it based on that. So we're going to give you that alchemy knowledge in terms of how to do that. We're actually going to give you guys probably the first release of the new book coming out. We're bringing out. It's called Leader Protection Blueprint, the new science of protection to ensure leaders get, protect, and keep what they achieve, okay? And we want you to be the embodiments of that. And this is what the program's gonna do. We're gonna actually give you a supplement, an antioxidant supplement, natural, holistic supplement that's 1,000 times more powerful than vitamin E and vitamin C. So we're gonna be building this invincibility on all levels.
That's right.
Right? All levels.
And that's what's so amazing about this, Ramon, is that we've looked at every single angle from ourselves, from our friends, from multiple CEOs. I mean, when you start checking out what's been accomplished by following these protocols, I mean...
case studies below.
Yeah, you'll love the case studies. Please go over them. Please watch the videos. You will absolutely love what these people are accomplishing, because you know what people want to do most of all? They want to be happy, right? You want to be happy. But when you're carrying around all the stresses, that sack, right?
You got to protect that.
That's right. And you have to turn that sack into something beneficial, right? Because when you're operating on a lower vibrational level, and you're actually inflaming your body in multiple ways. Therefore, absolutely. When you're inflaming your body and your stresses in your body, you're creating cancer, you're creating stress in your own mind. But if you can have clarity, you can gain your vision back, and then you can focus in on your dream and what you always wanted to do in the first place. And I'm telling you right now, with some of the stuff that they've come up with, that I've come up with, that we're adding to this mastermind, I mean, within a very short time, you're going to start realizing it and being like, wow, this is absolutely everything that I needed, that I wanted, and now I get the opportunity to live it out.
Yep, exactly. So just to wrap this up, basically, the end result of this is we're going to solve the problem of how you can protect yourself, your business, and your team in the process of your current achievement and progress, your future achievement and progress, so that you can achieve and progress for as long as you want, for as much as you want.
And I like to say it this way.
Yeah.
I like to create the opportunity. Now you can solve the problem, which is great.
Right.
That leads to creating the opportunity.
Beautiful.
Because everything is an opportunity. Yes, Ramon?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what invincible leaders are able to do. They're able to turn those problems into opportunities.
Right.
But that comes from a level of brain coherence development. So there's one of the 18 invincible powers of being an invincible leader. That's one of them, coherence power. So we'll go deeply in that. So all the information is actually listed down below. We want you to be completely in the know about what you're going to get, and that's what we've endeavored to do below. I know there's a lot of information, but just to really know what you're going to get, just go through it. But we can assure you that you are going to go to another level of leadership, invincible leadership. So I look forward to you discussing with us more. If you want to have a phone call with us, we're here to go over the details even more so for yourself in your own particular situation. So feel free to do that. Otherwise, just hit the buy button, and we'll look forward to starting the Invincible Leader Mastermind in the next couple of weeks.
Look forward to growing with you.
Peace.